Good afternoon, 7th grade. Hope everybody's doing well. It's Monday, March 23rd, and I am going to review a couple things. I know that you've gotten a boatload of information. It's quite overwhelming, I'm sure. So I want to break down a few things in LA to help you and maybe further clarify a few things. That's my hope. First of all, I apologize for those links. The links I sent last night were not operational. I'm sure they caused a tremendous amount of frustration that really wasn't needed at this time, and I do apologize for that. I think there was one thing that I didn't do. I realized after, through a lot of troubleshooting, because I'm definitely not a technology teacher, what I did wrong. So hopefully that will not happen again in the future. I am going to resend the correct links. So please don't use or try to use those links from yesterday. They're not going to work. I will resend the correct links for those three things in just a little bit, so you'll have them. A couple things. I have sent email to your parents with the work for the week. I have also put it on the class summary page so you can see everything as one big picture. I know that can get a bit overwhelming and kind of daunting, actually, because you have things in all your subjects. So what I'm planning on doing is using the assignment portion of the portal to write and give you the what is due today. I also sent an attachment to your parents breaking that down. So that might be helpful to print out if you'd like and just put it by your computer or your work area. Just so you have it, you can cross things out, or maybe some of you are continuing to use your assignment pad, which isn't a bad idea either. In LA, in literature, we're going to continue with Stealing Freedom. That's what some of those links are for. So what you should do is be pulling up the links after you've read that particular chapter and then answering the questions. Remember, grammar, spelling, punctuation does count. So when you're online and you're answering things online, it's very easy to be in a rush and to not check things carefully. So try to slow down and try to be careful. You have your book right there, so please look up words that you might not be sure about. So those links will be for Stealing Freedom. As you may realize, Chapter 20 is a very important chapter in the book. It's definitely the beginning of Anne's journey on the Underground Railroad. So as you continue to read, I want you to pay attention to what are the obstacles, what are the barriers, what's causing problems along the way, who's involved in helping her, what threats might she be encountering, and how is she dealing with all of that. So, so pay attention to those things as you go forward. Pretty soon, probably next week, we'll start talking about theme because we'll be heading towards, moving towards the second half of the book for sure. And then talking about what's a possible theme. Remember that a theme is not a word. It's not a topic. So family, of course, is vitally important in this particular novel, but family cannot be a theme. You can develop it and say family is an important gift that helps us get through difficult times. That's a possible theme that could be supported with evidence from the story. So kind of be thinking about that. There are many, many themes that come out of this particular novel, as all novels. You will have some things in soft schools, and I've asked you to kind of copy and paste the quiz when you finish. If you could send that to me in an email so that I can see how you did, and it helps me see if students are getting a particular question wrong. I'd go back to that question and see what might be causing the problem. With that, when you send me something, it's very helpful in the subject area to put your name and put what the assignment is. That way I can give you credit for it, and sometimes on soft schools I don't think it gives a portion or a line for putting your name. So if you can do that, that would be wonderful. I've asked you to look at Pearson to do a prompt, and helping me to understand some of the systems that you're using would be great. You don't have to put in the frustration from today's links. I totally get it. And I'm really going to try to promise you that that won't happen again. I can't say 100% it won't because I'm definitely not a technology teacher, but I'm definitely will be mindful of it, try to do my best so that it doesn't happen. What else do I need to tell you about? I'd like you, if you want to work on the creative writing. Again, I have no idea what is going to happen with that moving forward. It's really going to hinge on, what happens in our society. I ask you to definitely pray during this time. I think prayer, while we can't change things that's going on with this virus, prayer is really where we have to get our strength at this time. It's a difficult time for everybody. It's not a time that we could have ever anticipated or even planned for, even thought that something like this would happen. But it is here, and it's sort of thrust upon us. So we really need to work together, even though we can't see each other. Well, we can see each other through the screen, but not actually physically in the school building. So support your family, support your friends, support each other. Please send me any questions that you have about any of the assignments. I'm really trying to balance the fact that you have other work, and I know that with some of you, there's limited resources because your parents are probably at this point working remotely too, and they need to have the technology and the computer as well. So again, I think it's really important to try to space out your work, try to plan your work, think about, what's best to do first, when are things due. Just set a plan for yourself every night for what you're going to get done the next day, and try to just do those things. Taking breaks in between, of course, is always helpful. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm here for you. Obviously, I'm not going anywhere like most people right now. And pray. Pray for your family. Pray for our society. Pray for everybody in the United States. And I will pray for you and your families as well. So please take care, and throw me any questions that you might have, and I'll try to do my best in answering them. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye.